Alright, hello there guys and welcome back to another Python tutorial. So this is the second video for the painter program that we're making. Now if we run it, you'll see last time we got up to the point where we made the screen, we drew our canvases over here, and we've got our colours all set up, and if you mouse over them they change colour depending on which one you're hovering over. Now later on we'll probably put something so it draws a target around the colour that you currently selected so you can see what you selected, but at the moment we just click on it and it doesn't do anything. So this episode we're going to be fixing that. So what we want to do is we want to go back up to the text button function. Now we want to go, instead of going if, we want to go elif action is not equal to none. So that's if the action is equal to something, and action is not equal to quit. I guess that wouldn't really matter in the sense. Then pen color is equal to action, because action is passing in the color that we want to set it to. Now this is going to always have to be the bottom case, because it would always run through that and set it to try and set it depending on what you're clicking on, if it's thing, because this is always going to run if the action is equal to none and the action is not equal to none and the action is equal to quit, is not equal to quit. It's always going to run. So we fix that by putting it at the bottom so that it's only run in the case that none of the other ones before it are run. Now we could fix this by iterating through a list to check whether it's in there, but there's not really that much point because that's just increasing the time complexity, and this way works as well. We may have to implement that later though. Now a problem we're going to have here is global variables can't be edited from inside a function unless you've got a global, and so because we have this global here, you'll see that it doesn't throw an error, but if we remove this it'll throw an error because it's shadowing an out of scope, and it can't be edited unless that pen color is globalized inside it. So that's why we're globalizing, and you'll see that we've globalized pen size already too, because that's something that we work on later as well. We're going to work on later as well. Now because we've done that, the pen color is now determinant on what one you've clicked, because it resets it. But now we probably want to work on drawing to the screen, don't we? So say that if we have our screen, sorry, hold on one sec, there we go. So say that we have our canvas and we've defined it here. So 100, 0, 900, 800. That's where the canvas starts. Starts at 100x, so 100 from the left to moving towards the right. There's that gap, which is where our colours are drawn at the moment, and 0 starting from right at the top, running to right to the bottom, and running across the 900, which is pretty much the width of it. We may change that later on though. But anyway, we want to go ahead and put an if statement in. So if 100 is less than the pos 0, which is the x position. Oh, I didn't put the right brackets there. Square brackets. And we have position 0 is less than 1000, and 1 is greater than or less than position of 1, which is the y position of the mouse, which is less than the full size of the screen, which is 800, then we are going to if click. So if the click of 0, which is your left mouse button, is equal to 1, we will pygame dot draw dot circle at on screen at with the pen color and with the position and pen size. with a radius of 0, which we don't need to put because we're just drawing it anyway. So that there gets our screen, our pen color, our position, and our pen size. So pen size being set to 3 in the beginning stuff, and pen color being set to black to start with. So if we go ahead and run this now, you'll see, I'm going to have to fit it in here, but you'll see we get the red one and we draw in grey apparently. Seems our colour's a little bit broken at the moment. Okay, so something is currently wrong with the colours, as I'm not sure why, but I can't seem to get all of them, so we're going to have to go and look at what's causing that issue. But nonetheless, you can see that we get the drawing right. Alright, now back to the code. Let's have a look at what's wrong with this button. So, we have button size plus tones. Okay. I guess it could be a problem with the button in here. No. That looks alright to me. Pen color is equal to... See, I'm not having this problem with the one that I've pre-coded. I'm not sure why that is. If we go back down and check our color chart color, seems to be fine. I actually cannot see the error here. Pink, grey. For some reason it's still drawing. It's only setting the last value on that line. We can only seem to draw with these 3 colours, no matter which one we click on. Even if we click up here. Okay, so we're having a slight problem there with the first colours not drawing out properly. And what could be the issue that's caused here? I can't see what the issue is here. Hold on one second. Alright, so I found out what the error was. It was my mistake. I've actually played around with a little bit of it while I was trying to fix it, and I found out that, well, I realized that I put this in line with the click function, and so I was always just reassigning the color no matter what. Because click was never equal to 0, and therefore it was always just checking whether the thing was within the pen size. And so now if we run it, we can go ahead and put in a red one, we can go ahead and put in a blue one, we can go ahead and put a green one, black, white, and wipe them all out. Now you can't really see that. Orange, yellow, pink, and grey. Now if we just quickly go and draw a big circle here, because that's something I've realized, which I haven't yet worked out to fix, is the issue that we're having with drawing it like little circles in individual places. But that is fine, I'll find a way to fix that later on. You can see here that we're drawing with a white colour, and we can currently use that as the eraser, because we don't currently have anything that rubs out small mistakes. But nonetheless that works. Okay, so we now selected our colour, we've got our colours working. We can move on in the next video to creating a few extra buttons in regards to changing the pen size. But I'll leave that for the next video. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope to see you next time. Bye bye. Alright, hello there guys. You've obviously made it to the end of the video, so you've obviously enjoyed it or had to watch the whole thing at least. So if you could consider subscribing, that would be a great help to my channel. If you have any suggestions for future future videos, make sure to drop them in the comments below. Like the video to show your support to me, so that I know whether you like the content that I'm making. And yeah, hope to see you in the next video. See you.